Hi, third graders. Today in reading, we're going to talk about how readers need to understand that biographies are usually told in chronological order. Now, remember, chronological means in sequential order or in order that time passes. All right, let's just review a biography for a moment. Remember that a biography is a text written to inform a reader about a real person. It shares information in chronological order. It's narrated by an author who's not the person, and it includes authors' opinions. It also includes information about a person's childhood, challenges, traits, and legacy. And some of the common features are dialogue and quotes, dates and locations, timelines, and themes or messages. All right. So we are going to use a graphic organizer to help us with our goal today. Now, remember that we said the author usually tells about the subject's life in time order, and this is the same order as the events happen in a person's life. So let's take a look at the book Nobody Owns the Sky, and let's see if we can put it in order. As you'll see from this graphic organizer, it starts with first, and it goes to next, then, and finally. So I'm going to look at the information that I have, and I'm going to try to figure out which one of these happened first. There's some information that can help me. Here it says, as a child, she went to France, she went to college, she moved to Chicago as a young woman. Bessie Coleman was born in 1892. Oh, that happened first. Okay. Now, what happened next? Let's see. I remember from the story that she went, as a child, she would pick cotton and dream about becoming a pilot. Let's see, what would make sense to happen next in the book? Let's see. As a young woman, she worked hard in school. That makes sense. Now, let's see. What did the author talk about next? Well, the author talked about how she went to college, but she had to quit because she didn't have enough money. And then she moved to Chicago and worked as a manicurist, and finally went to France to learn how to be a pilot. Okay, so remember that an author puts things in chronological order because that's what makes sense. Every once in a while, an author might start their biography with the person as an adult and then maybe go back and talk about when the person was a child. But usually, this is the order that a biography is written in. When was the person born? What were they like as a child? And then the author continues to go through the person's life. All right, let's take a look at another biography that we looked at, Odd Boy Out. Okay, so let's look at some of the words that the author might have used to help us. As a child, Albert marries and has a family. That wouldn't make any sense to start here, right? Okay, so we're not going to have that as first. Albert graduates from college and finds a job. Albert discovers many theories and wins the Nobel Prize. Albert Einstein was born in Ulm, Germany. Oh, there we go. That's what the author told us first. Okay, let's see. As a teenager, Albert excels in math but doesn't enjoy other subjects. What would make sense next? Well, after you're born, you are a child. So that's the next thing that the author talked about in this book. Then Albert is a teenager. After that, the author talked about him going to college and getting a job. Then he married and had a family, and he discovers many theories and wins the Nobel Peace Prize. So remember, as you're looking at biographies today and throughout the rest of the week, that an author usually puts the biography in chronological order. Sometimes they might, like we said, start off when the person is an adult or at a different time, but then they usually go back and start to tell the story ever since the person was a child. Happy reading, third graders.